Hi everyone, I am Dr. A. Saran Kumar. Today we are going to discuss about how do we see colors. We are seeing many objects, but we are able to differentiate many colors. How we are able to see or differentiate different colors, that's what we are going to see today. So before getting to the detail of this, we need to know the mechanism of how we able to see the objects. So the human eye and brain together translate the light into a color. As the light enters into our eye, the signal has been transported to the brain, visual brain. So that's why I always say brain and eye always work together to see the object. So the transmitted messages from the eye, it will get into the visual part of our brain where we are able to see the objects. The second thing is we need to know what is light actually. The electromagnetic spectrum is the term used by scientists to describe the entire range of a light that exists in the universe. It ranges from radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays and gamma rays. So in fact what we are seeing is only the narrow range of a light. So that's why we call it as a visible light. So this visible light ranges from 400 to 700 nanometer wavelength. So the narrowest nanometer is the violet, and then blue, indigo, green, yellow, orange, red. So red is the longest wavelength, which is a 700 nanometer. So here you need to understand one thing. That's why in most of the countries the traffic signals has been red, yellow or orange and green, because you can able to see these colors from far away from the light source. So traffic signal is meant for alerting you from the long distance. So that's why they have used red, orange and green. So the Newton observed that color is not the inherent in object. Rather, the surface of an object reflects some colors and absorbs all others, which means if you taking this is a light source, which say for example it's a white light source. White is the color which is the amalgamation of all the 7 colors, which are all red, yellow, green, blue, violet, indigo, everything else. So all the mixed 7 colors which you'll be able to recognize as a white. So here white is the light source and which falls on the any object. Here we are taking as an example red apple. So here what is happening is, so from the source all the 7 colors are falling in the object, but from the object only one color, that is red color, is reflected. Then what about the other 6 colors has been observed by the object surface, especially surface. So what the color is reflected is able to see from our eyes. So here the question will come, what about the black or white object? Here the black object, when the same white light falls on this black object, no color is reflected, which means all the 7 color has been absorbed by the black surface. Whereas in red, as we discussed, among the 7 except red, all the 6 are absorbed, only the red is reflected. Whereas in the case of white, all the 7 colors which are all falling from the light source has been reflected back. So the light which is coming from a light source has been totally reflected back. So all the 7 colors when you are reflecting, it's again shows as a white in color. So this is how any object, what we are seeing has different colors. So which means the object does not have inherent colors, which is basically from the light source which falls on the surface of an object. So it is what the color which is reflected back. That's the main concept here. So as biologically, the color is skin color is just a reaction to sunlight. Say if someone ever tells you that you are not beautiful, tell them that you feel pity seeing their colorless mind and heart, as Jyoti Patel said. Thank you.